Hey everyone, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Hey, good to see you all. I missed you guys yesterday. Sorry about that. I had to cancel. I have a family obligation that pops up it pops up and I do have to attend to that, but it did pop up yesterday, so I had to go. So anyway, welcome. I'm going to ask you to please bear with me for 1 second because I need to let my dog in, and I was going to do it before the show and somehow I didn't. So give me 1 second. I just got to let them in. Hello. Come on. All right. Well, I got one of them in, so I might have to go back up. Sorry about that. Should have been thinking, but I wasn't. Ta-da! We have the Modern Spellcasters Tarot, my new fave. And today I will be getting my third new tarot deck. This is all from my birthday gift cards, and I'm getting the Everyday Witch today. Woohoo! So I will be doing a flip through for that as soon as I can, but super excited. And that's it. So that all being said, let us get going. All right. So let me just check here if we have anything going on to start. I don't want to miss anybody. Just to give you kind of an idea of how it works here if you are new. Here at Tarot at 12, what you're going to do is you're going to write your question there in the chat. I select randomly, and the only way to get bumped up kind of and guarantee yourself a reading, if you're in a hurry or tired of waiting, you can drop a donation. That makes you priority. And then as you see, they take priority. All right. Speaking of which, we have a donation to start off the day. Thank you so much. This is from VS. Let me just find your Vanessa. There you are, my dear. Thank you so much. And Vanessa, you're on your way to work, so you might not be able to respond. I hope you will be able to listen because you are first, my dear. All right. Well, thank you again for your generous donation. Let's see what your question is. You were spot on in Friday's reading. Woo! Awesome. What did O feel when he saw me yesterday? Will he reach out again soon? All right. Let's find out. And guess what we're going to use? Yup. We're going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Super awesome. Hello, Amira Ritz Ready. How are you? Sumya. I said it right the first time, I think, and I tripped over my words. Oh, Rossad, how are you? Tia Williams. Jane J, my dear, how are you? All right. Oh, Christian, hello. Aqua Leo, my friend, how are you? All right, I just wanted to say a few hellos. Now let's get started here. Vanessa needs to know, what did O feel when he saw me yesterday? Will he reach out again soon? Okay, what's going on, O? Maybe my other dog's already in here and I'm just forgetting. All right. What did O feel when he saw you yesterday? Let's first tackle that one, and then we're going to find out about whether or not O is going to reach out again. So that's what we're doing. All right. Here is our energy. Ooh, the Empress. That's awesome energy. The Empress. Well, this is all about, growing things to fruition, things growing. Just like a woman has a child in her womb, it grows, and so clearly it could represent fertility in some cases, but it more importantly represents the success of growing something to fruition. Growing something. Let's find out. Ooh, yes. Oh, I think felt like, you know what? This is a great opportunity to do something. To do something, what do I mean by that? We've got our Four of Wands. That's about starting a foundation to grow. I mean, look at these two here. They have their arms or hands together in these ribbons. They're committing to make this life for themselves with this little wand home or whatever. Notice that this is our energy, so it applies. So things are growing. Your O wants to grow a relationship. This is the Magician right after our Four of Wands. That foundation wants to be created, and the initial thoughts and plans to make this happen are active. These are active thoughts now. The Magician is the one who really got that moving. This is where he wants to be. And the Empress energy is telling me that O wants to grow something. So this is looking like super clear. Like, I mean, this is super clear. Definitely, I'll sum it up. Definitely, I think O felt like this is has a great potential to grow into something. Something, well, the Four of Wands is what that something is. This is our foundation. We've got that foundation and we want to get started and we want to start making plans. Now, again, that doesn't mean like somebody sitting there with a notebook making plans, let me see, what are we going to do? But I mean, developing and getting started in a relationship and so forth. So yeah, that is super clear. Oh, felt awesome. It felt awesome, Vanessa, and really is thinking about a potential foundation for a relationship with you. Now, we're going to do your second one, and we are going to do it one in a row because Vanessa made 2 donations, but also because I know you're driving and I don't want you to have to wait for the second question. I sometimes break it up when people do more than one question, but for you, my dear, we are not going to do that. We are going to do them in a row and have a great day at work today, too. Let's see. We're going to use Deviant Moon, and we want to know, will he reach out again soon? All right. Oh, what is up? What is up with you? Bella, come here, Belle. I don't know, man. I can't see out the window because I had to put a sheet on it because of the sun. I'm sure you guys who've been here before, know how I was battling with the sun hitting the board. But anyway, focus. Here we go. Will he reach out again soon? Oh, are you going to reach out again to Vanessa soon? All right. Well, what I'm feeling without even looking these over is I think that, you know what, there is something, a plan, is starting to percolate into how this is going to go and create that foundation. I haven't seen these, obviously, but I'm thinking it's going to be a yeah, because King of Swords. All right, we have King of Swords energy. This is somebody who is kind of, a leader for sure, but somebody who has like authority and comes in kind of no nonsense, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to make things happen, and we're just going to keep plowing through, that kind of a thing. So great energy to make things happen. Great energy to make things happen. All right. Whoops. All right. I do think you are going to get contact soon. We've got our Chariot, and that's moving. Our Chariot is all about, progress. Things are moving, but it's also about, feeling that sense of conquest. Like, yep, I'm going to make this happen, and here I go. Here we go, So I do think, especially paired with our King of Swords energy, making stuff happen, being solid, being, very firm in decisions. I think what's going to happen is that, the time of no contact, the time of wondering, the time of being unsure that you might have been in, I think that's going away. As you'll notice, this weird moon lady person is walking away from those cups, and walking forward to get more forward. I mean, to get more cups, better cups, different cups. So that means not forgetting where you've been or where you're coming from, or the work that might have already been done, or events that might have already happened, and so forth, but figuring out how to build off of that and move forward. And again, look at it's running right into our chariot. So yes, we're going to do a yes or a no just to kind of firm it up. But what this is saying to me is yes. And again, this is my mini spread, which is the immediate or nearer future, as opposed to farther future. So yeah, but let's do an endgame card, because we really want to get a little bit more of a clear answer about the soon part. Will O be reaching out again soon? Yes or a no, please? Boom. All right. Yeah, he's tired of not talking to you. He's tired of not talking to you. He's ready just to keep on going. He's ready to change things up. Let's get one more and clear that up a little more. Yep, here comes the change. I literally just said that. He wants to change things up. And then we get the change card. What? So yeah, I do think it is coming. And I do think it is coming soon. I think that, this idea is now in O's head, or the clarity, I suppose, is a better way to say it. The clarity about you and where this is going and what the next step would be is pretty strong. And I think the chariot's moving. So the chariot's just going to keep on moving. Yeah, Vanessa, that looks good. Thank you so much, my dear. Have a great day at work. I hope you were able to hear these. If not, hopefully on the replay, since it's first, you'll be able to see it right away. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. All righty. We have another donation. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but Georgia Peach, how are you? All righty. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Well, I'm not seeing you, but I'm kind of in my mind. I'm seeing you. There we go. All right. And then we have another donation. This one is from Christian. So let's get that up there. Thank you so much, my dear. Just trying to, Aqualeo's got it. Aqualeo is on it. You are so good. Aqualeo, if you guys notice, I don't know if Aqualeo is able to stick around the whole time, but she is putting up there kind of like the lineup for donation questions. So keep your eye on her posts. And so we've got Christian, and then after that, we have one from Tia Williams. Thank you so much. We're going to do that's going to be the next lineup, and then we're going to pick up some freebie questions unless we have more donations. And let's move it. Let's get moving. All right. Georgia Peach, my dear. So good to see you. Okay, just waiting on your question, it looks like, from Georgia Peach. And Aquileo has already talked to you about getting that done. Okay. Well, we're waiting for Georgia Peach. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I don't know. I was going to show you some of these, but I already showed you. Oh, look at my selenite tower. This is selenite, and if you guys listen or pay attention to crystals and crystal energy, this is a great energy cleanser, and I keep it, you can't see because my camera is not facing that way, but I keep it right there by all my decks to kind of clean them out all the time. Got to get some energy, stagnant energy out of there. Thank you, Georgia Peach. I had a misunderstanding with my landscaper. Will he continue to cut my grass? All right, let's find out. We need some grass cutting. All right, so what do we want to use? We're going to use Arcanum Tarot. Arcanum Tarot. Okay. So what's going on with this landscaper? Landscaper, are you going to keep cutting Georgia Peach's grass even though there was a misunderstanding earlier? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out, Georgia Peach, what is going on with our grass. Okie dokie. Oh, we have the Six of Pentacles energy. Georgia Peach, this looks great. It looks like a big fat yes already before I even read these cards. This is all about helping. The Six of Pentacles is about helping. Being Pentacles, it's also about everyday life. So cutting your grass. It's about working. It's about time, money, energy. Oh, my dear, this energy's looking mighty fine. So let's find out what our cards are going to say. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are fine. Totally fine. Oh, I mean, it couldn't be, well, I don't know if it couldn't be more fine, but this is really good. All right, so this is our helping energy that's going to apply to the entire spread. This right here is our Page of Pentacles. Notice it's Pentacles again. This is everyday life. This is all about, you know, somebody who is got great skills, you know, has obviously, look at how much greenery is there. It almost feels like this was the perfect card, you know, for the imagery, I mean. So yeah, so that's bringing in important new messages. Again, it has to do with daily life. And this is about somebody who's skilled, someone who's a hard worker, and somebody who's very dependable. Now we've got our lovers. Now I'm not suggesting that your landscaper and you are going to become lovers, not at all. But what this card indicates is just that perfect joining, just like two people if they were in love, but just feeling like that partnership and all of that. Partnership, whoa. Here we've got our Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity to make something happen, to grow. Perhaps this misunderstanding is going to continue to allow your relationship, your working relationship, to be stronger or more clear, you know, that kind of a thing. But yeah, Georgia Peach, I mean, this is a big hell yes. This is a big hell yeah. So yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. All right. Well, that's a relief, probably, right? I know I would feel the same if I had, well, I have my husband, so maybe my husband's my landscaper. No, he'd be upset if I said that, so I won't say that. All right. Christian, my friend, how are you? I'm wondering, am I saying your name wrong? Is it Kristen or Christian? Because I just realized it's not an I-A-N, so I hope I'm not saying your name wrong all this time. Your question, thank you for your donation. Your question, my brother stole my inheritance. Will I get it back? Oh, really? Oh, man, I don't like that. Let's use the zombie tarot to find out. That's just terrible. Georgia Peach, yeah, I'm sure you did. You know, it's hard when there's a misunderstanding, and in the moment, clearly you didn't mean to have a misunderstanding. That's why it's called a misunderstanding. But I know in retrospect, you're like, eh. Okay, Kristen. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you, and I'm sorry that I was probably pronouncing it wrong. All right, what's going on with your brother? Stealing your inheritance. That's just terrible. That is awful. Don't forget, guys, if you would like to make your question a priority, you have the option to donate, and donation questions get read first. Otherwise, you can write your question there, of course, and it is a random selection for free questions. But I do all donation questions before I do freebies. So keep that in mind, okay? All right. So what's going on, brother? Okay. All right. Inheritance. That was kind of shitty of your brother, huh? I wonder what that's all up with that. All right. Let's see what we've got. No way. The overarching energy is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is all about being fair, being equal. So it's about fairness. What? I love the tarot, man. I love it. Okay, so let's find out what else we've got. Ooh, we have the Lovers right in that same spot. Okay, so, all right, let's see here. I'm going to tell you right now, just looking at what we've got, we'll go through each one and I'll explain, but I can tell you right now, the answer is yes. But I do think it's going to take some real, power on your part. I don't want to say power. I mean, well, I guess that's not the right word. And here's our Knight of Swords. This is about going in and being very action oriented, kind of fast thinking and really being solid. The only thing with our Knight of Swords is sometimes not thinking, doing things in the heat of the moment and kind of, look at this guy's running over the people. He's like, oh shit, I was trying to save you. Sorry, I ran you over. He was rushing in so fast and then he runs over him. So again, this is about making things happen, but the caveat or I don't want to say warning, that's not the real warning, but the thing you might want to think about is about making sure not to just rush in. That's when we say hasty things. That's when we don't, look at the paperwork. That's when we, So anyway, judgment, this is equality, fairness, decisions. It often involves kind of like it can involve like court and things like that. I don't think you're going to court. I don't see that. But you understand the symbolism, though, of what you do in court clearly applies. We've got our Two of Swords. This shows me that you two are not on the same track. You're kind of stuck between two things. You have two different ideas about what to do and what's supposed to happen. And one of you just has a blindfold on about it. Obviously, I think that's your brother. So what that tells me is there might be things that your brother's not looking at or refusing to look at or just doesn't want to see. So he's not realizing it. But you two, this is your brother. You guys are siblings. So, you do have that bond. You do have that. I mean, you can get upset with your brother, sister. You can do whatever, but you always have that bond. Nobody is more closely genetically related to you more than your siblings. That includes your children, your parents, all of that, your siblings. So this is telling me that is still going to be strong. It's going to help guide things, that close relationship. And this is kind of like the advice. You're going to have to put your foot on the gas. You need to explain to your brother what's going on. Make him take that blindfold off, see what's going on, and then, move forward. But in your excitement, be careful not to forget to cross your T's and dot your I's. Be careful not to say hasty things, because in your excitement to get things done, you might be like pushing forward without thinking or planning or regretful later. Ah, shit, I shouldn't have said that. That kind of a thing, So yes, I think you will get it back. You got to talk to your brother. Make him take that blindfold off. All right, my friend. I hope that helped. Thank you for your donation. All righty. That was Christian. We got Tia Williams up next. And then after that, we do have another donation. Donation. And this one is from, I think I know, but I can't think of the name for sure. I do know your name, but I can't think of it. CL. I know it. I do. Gina. Gina Lee. See, I knew it. My brain. You guys, while you're writing your question, I got to see where my other dog is. So Tia, please write your question, and then Gina. I'll be right back. Just let me look for my dog. Oh, okay, good girl. She was in. That's why she's not barking. They're both in now. Woo! Oh, I'm a good pet mom. I am. Love my animals. Love them. All right. So we need Tia and Gina Lee. Gina Lee. Look at this cool stone. This is labradorite. I don't know if you can see, if I move it just the right way, you might be able to, but the lighting in here is not right. But you can see this little blue stuff that it's like magic under the surface. And this is for clear psychic communication. There's some of it. See it? Woo! Neat. Tia Williams, thank you so much. Should I start manifesting and doing spell work to manifest my Taurus or someone else? Interesting. Okay, let's see what we've got. We're going to use the Druid Craft for this one. Should Tia start manifesting and doing spell work to manifest your Taurus or somebody else. So we need to know about starting to do this spell work to help manifest things for Tia. All right, let's see what we've got. Here's our energy. Here's our spread. Ooh, the bottom one, that one. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's find out what we've got. All right, we have 7 of Wands. This is about somebody kind of, feeling like their ideas are being attacked, but yet you got to stand firm for what you believe in or what you want to do or stuff like that. This is the general energy for the spread. My first thought is I'm wondering, is there somebody who just kind of poo-poos on manifestation or spell work and it's like, gee, that's not going to do anything, or I don't know if that could be something, but we'll see what we've got here and see what more. That was just me kind of picking up on that. All right. Oh, you guys, what do I call the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups is the ooh la la card. This is the one who comes in, sweeps you off your feet. This is the one who is charming, romantic, literally coming in to sweep you off your feet. What did you ask? Are you going to manifest your Taurus or somebody else? You're going to manifest this somebody for sure. Here's the Star. This is about leading somebody to you. The Star. She's got, I hope you put on some clothes, but she's got the Star. She knows there's always enough because she's got all this water. She's knowing there's enough. So they're being led to you. And then here with our 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles is all about hard work. It's about having patience. It's about letting and waiting for your things to grow. So what this is saying is, and again, I'm not sure, maybe you can tell me, is somebody poo-pooing you, like your ideas or what this could do for you? Perhaps is Taurus being resistant? Just kind of not really, I don't know. That's not what I'm really getting though. I'm really getting more that it's like people saying, I don't know, maybe you're putting up a roadblock thinking, I don't know if it's going to work. In the back of your mind, if you're thinking, I don't know if it's going to work, you're going to kind of you're going to slow it down. So we need a little more clarity. So we're going to pull the bottom of the deck, the endgame card. We need to know, is starting to do this and doing the spell work, is this a good idea to bring the Taurus? 6 of Swords. Okay. That is saying that, yes, it would be a good idea. However, do not be surprised if it's a little bit of a slower going. You can't have instant manifestation. You know what? It's a good thing, because think about it. If we could have instant manifestation or manifestation, if we thought about elephants, we'd have elephants. And, we can't do that. Obviously, that's silly, but you know what I mean? So we don't have instant manifestation. That's just not the way it works. However, seeing that it's moving slowly and coming toward you, that's awesome. It's being guided. Now look at this. This is your spell work. This is your manifestation, pushing the boat toward you. You're going somewhere. Maybe that's you and maybe that's Taurus, So that's going to help drive it to you, drive it together, drive to the end goal, which is obviously to be with you. So I am thinking, that this is looking pretty good. One more card, though, because I want to know, is this the Taurus? We want to know somebody else or the Taurus. Go. Yep. All right. Well, we've got Temperance, and this is all about cooperation and balance and everything like that. It's very nice because it really kind of ties in with the Star a little bit to me. So I think the Taurus is where you need to focus your energy. If people are poo-pooing you or telling you, or if you're second guessing it, stop, because that's not how you're going to make it happen. This is going to be your Taurus coming in, and he's coming in because you've got the light. See, you got the Star here, and here comes Taurus. Hello, how are you, Tia? See? Yeah, looking good. Looking good, Tia. Good luck with that. I don't know much about spell work. I find it fascinating. I just don't know much about it. Maybe I'll tackle that in my next endeavor, huh? All right. Thanks, my friend. All right, Gina Lee, you are up next. Gina Lee. Just in case any of you are arriving here now, just so you know what's going on, these are free live tarot readings. However, donations do take priority, so I will answer all donation questions first. So that's where we are. And yeah, so I will try to get to as many as I can, but we'll see what's happening. You're welcome there. Good, Tia. All righty. Gina Lee. Gina Lee, this is Aquileo, this is my last donation question. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I've got Tosh. Excuse me. I've got Tosh. Tosh F, I believe. Yes, Tosh F. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we've got Gina Lee and then Tosh F on the donation list. Tosh F. Oh, yes. Yes and yes. And while I'm waiting for Tosh to post her question, here's another stone for your enjoyment. This one is protector quartz. It is clear quartz with hematite running through it. I don't know if you, this light doesn't do it justice, I'll tell you, but there's all kinds of rainbows inside and really coolness. So this is like a palm stone, so you can stick it in your pocket when you feel like you need extra protection from negativity. Yeah, pretty neat, huh? Pretty cool. All right. Excuse me. All right. Well, we're waiting on Gina. Tosh, you are up next. If you want to go ahead. I'm trying to see if maybe you posted it and I just missed it. No. Gina Lee, thank you. All right. Are the girls E and Q going to tell me my deep secret to mutual friends when I told them not to? Ooh. So, did girls' night out happen? Yeah. All right, we're going to use Anna K. Anna K. And Tosh, thank you. I saw that you posted your question. Okay. So, Gina Lee, thank you for your donation. The deep secret. Okay, are E and Q gonna betray Gina Lee's trust and tell the deep secret? Telling the deep secret or not? Gina Lee's secret. Okay, let's see what we've got. Let's just see what we've got. I hope not. I hope not. Ace of Cups. All right. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. We do need to see what these are before I make my full, determination. But this is a really good energy. This is the Ace of Cups. This is a new opportunity for, having that love and emotional type of feeling. Maybe you're going to be pleasantly surprised that, you can trust them now and that you feel kind of like it's building maybe the strength or strengthening your relationship. So let's find out what we've got, though, and see how that applies. Oh, yeah, I was right. Oh, my God, I was right. Okay, yes, Ace of Cups energy. So this is the new emotional well-being and happiness, right? Here's our Five of Pentacles. This is feeling kept out of the friend group. You were being, look at, they're sitting out here all sad and snowed on and all this other stuff. They're not allowed in here. So this card is about feeling like kept out, which is what you were feeling about these friends kind of, pairing off and feeling like they were kind of, maybe not even going to show up for girls' night out or, whatever. So I think that's your feeling. Obviously, this is trying to tell you that this is the reality, this is creating something new for you. What's it creating? The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is awesome. Do you know what this card means? One of the things it means is satisfaction in relationships. What? Having a good friendship. And then it is followed up here by our Magician. The Magician is sparking something new. I think this is going to be a turning point. I think you're going to feel that, because you'll see that you can trust them, because you got to watch actions, not words. But when you see those actions and you say, okay, I can trust you, that's going to make you have a better feeling, and it's going to make you feel less left out, and it's going to make you feel like, yes, that satisfaction of relationships. I think you guys are going to be building stronger, and at the very least, you're going to have a little bit better of a footing and feeling about your current relationship at the very least. But I honestly think it is going to kind of propel you into another chapter. So yeah, I think it's looking good, Gina Lee. Girls' night happened, but yeah, well, I'm glad girls' night happened, because that was one of your other concerns. And but yeah, it revealed the secret when you're vulnerable. We all do it, Gina Lee. Especially if we're drinking, then it's like, we all get it. When you were wanting to be close with them and all that, you felt comfortable. Vulnerable is a perfect word. No, I do not think they'll say anything, but let's do an endgame card just to make you feel like pretty secure. Like I said, all of these were your cards. I put them back out. We're going to see now. Let's shuffle though, because I don't know if I mixed them up. We'll do an endgame card. You were sober though. Okay. But you know what I mean when you're drinking. Everybody, guess what? I'm going to tell you all my personal stuff. All right. So let me just get a yes or a no, just to help clear it up. Yes or a no on Emily and Quinn. Go. Oh yeah, you're good. They're not going to tell. They're not going to tell. You've got 9 of Pentacles. This is about success. This is a reward for your accomplishments. This is feeling like you've come out on top. So yeah. So nope, I don't think they're going to say anything. I would let it go. I would not bring it up again, because you know what? If you keep bringing it up, it's going to keep it in the forefront of their mind. I would downplay it maybe a little if they bring it up. I don't know. I don't know what the secret was, but if you really wanted to just kind of go away and calm down, then try not to bring attention to it. Does that make sense? All righty. Well, thank you so much, Gina. All right. Tosh F., thank you so much for your donation. I want to see if there's actually no one else, and he wants me to stick around to see if things develop. All right. So we're thinking that there is somebody else, and there might be competition or, okay, let me see. I want to use the Light Seers Tarot for sure. Hey, Love Tea, how are you? Queen Scorpio, good to see you. Yes, we are working on some donation questions right now. This one is my last donation at the moment. So let me just double check that. Wait, before I say that. Yep, this is my last one at the moment. All donations get bumped to the head of the list, or the top of the list, I should say. The rest are free, and I will do as many as I can. I do pick randomly. So go ahead and write your question. If you want to guarantee your reading, or just if you're in a hurry and don't want to wait, you can, the donation link is in my description, and my moderators post it for me occasionally as well. Okay. Tosh. All right. Is there really no one else? If you want Tosh to stick around, is there really no one else, and should Tosh stick around? Okay. All right, let's see what we've got. There's our energy. This is our spread. All right. Ooh, okay. We have 3 of Swords, or Wands energy. This is about starting off on a journey. This means starting off on something new. Taking what you've learned and how you've grown so far, and making a very purposeful step forward. So that sounds pretty good. Let's find out how it applies to the rest of our spread. Oh, okay. So I am seeing that I don't see anybody else. I do not see anybody else. We do have our Eight of Swords, which tells me about kind of being, creating your own prison, creating your own pain, creating your own misperception of what things are. That's what our Eight of Swords is about. Here's our Queen of Cups. We've got bookends here. The Queen of Cups, these two are saying something similar, and here's where we're going. So I'll explain. The Queen of Cups, this is somebody who is like, she's like the best spouse, the best friend. She is for personal, close relationships and developing them. The only thing with our Queen of Cups, we have to be careful because our Queen of Cups is usually kind of moody, very sensitive, you know, so it looks like, you know, well, let me explain. We've got our Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is all about success. If I had to write one word on there to remember what it means, I would write success. So what this is telling me is I think that he definitely wants to be with you. The success is there, starting that new journey for the success. But even while this journey is going on, I see that a lot of things are going on with you. I think that, you know, while you can be that partner and that person, you know, there is something that you're just feeling like trapped by. You're feeling like you can't escape by. Now, is this something in your own head, or is this something in reality? Something that you feel like you can't control. If it's in your own head, obviously you can control that by changing your thoughts and so forth. But again, with this new journey as the start, it's showing me that the energy is all ripe for making things happen. Let's see. Said, let me read your comment here. Nothing but understand. He's not ready to commit, but I'm not even sticking around to see if anything develops. He said he's sorting things out in his life and there's no one else more. Whoa, okay. I think that is, this is correct. All right. Well, now that I know this, I can tell, well, the new journey, again, I'm asking if this person is going to commit. The energy around that question, while I still say it's about starting off on a journey and feeling where it needs to go, trying to figure it out. I do think that he really does want to try to figure it out. He's figuring out his life, figuring it all out. You have a solid, I don't think it's about you at all. You have a solid opportunity here. You are somebody that, you know, he would enjoy being with. That success is there. It looks like it would be great. But this, you know, the Eight of Swords, I think, yes, you are feeling like I can't do anything because my hands are tied. Why are your hands tied? Because he wants to wait, right? So let's do an endgame card and let's find out what we've got here. Should you stick around? Wait a minute, got to get my deck. All right, so we're going to just do some real quick yes or a no's just to kind of firm it up and give us some real solid direction, okay? Should Tosh stick around? Yep, the World. All right, the World. Well, let's see what else. We need a clarifier because sometimes it can mean a couple things. Justice. Okay. So you do need to, now these two together, this is going to maybe be a problem for you. I think his keeping you feeling stuck, like your hands are tied, like you are just depending, waiting. I think he has good intentions. I think he really has good intentions. I do. I think he's probably being honest about what he's saying. But now you have to decide, what are you willing to do? You know, it could go either way. If he takes time to plan his journey and where he wants to go, you know, he could decide anything. You know, we don't know. This is a snapshot of the energy for right now. As of right now, it looks like he is trying to decide, but he hasn't yet. He has not decided yet, which is exactly what he told you, making you feel like this lady in her mirror. The World card is coming out to tell us. The World card is about kind of a lesson learned, like learning a lesson. Now, that is then clarified by our Justice card. That's about fairness. So what the tarot is saying is the intentions are good. I think he's being honest about wanting this time to figure it all out and do whatever. But what the tarot is saying is You have to decide if this is something you want to put up with while you're waiting. I mean, are you going to be waiting for a week? Are you waiting for months? Are you waiting for a year? I mean, what is this? Set a timeline on it. Like, okay, I'm willing to wait for 2 weeks. And if I don't have some kind of more solid information, I'm moving on. Or I'm not going to wait at all. Or I think this is I'm waiting forever. You know, I don't know what you'd want to decide. Personally, what I would say is, you know, I would probably in my mind myself, I'd say, all right, I'm going to give this a week or, 2 weeks or whatever. And if I don't have some more solid, clues here, then I'm out. You can't find the person you're meant to be with if you're still staring at the one you're not supposed to be with. Justice, fairness. Is it fair to you to wait? How long is fair to you to wait? That's up to you. But that's what it's saying. Because you're going to be feeling like this. And there's our emotions, not liking things, being upset. But I do think the intentions are good. And I believe him that he's trying to figure out what to do. Yeah. Yeah. Tosh, I think that one's up to you for sure to decide what you're willing to put up with and what you're willing to do. But I think he has good intentions. I do. All right, Tosh, my friend, thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm going to click on my beeping, buzzing phone. All right. Why can't I think? Gina Lee. That's why. Because I'm looking at your name and... All right, so we've got another donation. This one is from Gina Lee. And then we have Gina Lee. Then we have Tosh F. And then we have Gina Lee. Did you do two, honey? I don't know. Did you do two? All right, Gina Lee and Love Tea. Hello, how are you, my dear? Thank you for your donation. I just want to give you guys like an idea about where we are. So that way, if you're waiting for a free one too, you know kind of like what we're doing. All right, and this one is from Tree Lover Girl. Thank you so much. You did the perfect thing and wrote it in the notes. Somehow my notes are coming through. So who knows what's going on with PayPal. So we've got 5 in the queue right now. We've got 5 in the queue. All right. So, Gina Lee, you are up next. Then Tosh. Then Gina, and then Love Tea, and the Lover Girl. Or Tree Lover Girl, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, I see Gina Lee's right here. And we're looking for your question, my dear. I'm not seeing it. Here we go. Thank you. Did I make a mistake telling the girls? Like, how did they feel when I told them? All right. Well, I don't think they're going to tell anybody. So a mistake, I don't know what you're asking. Like, do you mean like how they are thinking of you now? Or, that kind of a thing? Let's use Wizard's Tarot and see, though. Let's find out. Gina Lee, Gina Lee, Gina Lee. Whoa, I'm not picking that one up, guys. I don't know if you remember me explaining, I do not pick up dropped cards when I shuffle. When I'm doing other things, if I drop them, then I take them. But when I shuffle terribly. So it would not be... The reason you pick them up is because you're thinking that they wanted to come out, But the way I shuffle, that it can't be true for me. But if I drop them when I'm laying them out, yeah, absolutely. All right, so let me see. Was this a mistake to tell the girls? How did they feel about the information, about the secret? How do they feel? Okay, so here's our energy. This is our spread. Okay. Ooh, the energy is the Hanged Man. And this is kind of about a turning point. This is about seeing things differently and kind of accepting the situation that you're in at the time. So it could go either way. This could be something telling you that you just need to accept it, that it is what it is and move on. or it could be that, you know, this, remember at our last reading that we were talking about this kind of being a turning point for your relationship together. So let's find out. Let's find out what we've got. Oh boy, honey, you've got good cards. You've got good cards. I think this is the turning point. I think this is going to create some kind of new kind of understanding, maybe a stronger bond, or at least put some of these fears to rest. We've got our Knight of Cups. Remember, ooh la la. Now, I'm not suggesting it's ooh la la with your friends, but you know, that think about it though. Cups is emotions. So feeling good, people running in and, you know, that are emotionally sound. Here we have the sun. Well, now, come on. How can you be better than the sun? This is all about success. I can't even say more. Success. And then here is our Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. She's somebody kind of who is, she's very secure, meaning like she's firm. She loves to help, you know, plan things, but she doesn't usually like, she's kind of like the director. Like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, but I'm not going to do anything to help. That kind of a thing. I'm not suggesting you or the girls aren't going to do anything to help, but I do think this is kind of in the earlier stages. I'm going to go with, this is a whole new turning point for you. This is kind of almost confirmation and a continuation of your last reading a little while ago. I think this is a turning point. I think things are going to change. I really do. And I think things are in the beginning. So you got to see kind of how it plays out to make your next moves. But yeah. Aw, Gina Lee. I think that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. All righty. Now we're going to have a reading for Tosh F. Thanks so much, Tosh. Should I invest in Nelson long term? I have a lot at stake and he is flighty. I'm just scared. We were friends with benefits. I don't just want to be left out in the cold. I don't blame you. All right, let's see. Let's see. I know how this goes too because I've been in a similar situation. Let's see. We're going to use Steampunk Tarot. Steampunk Tarot. I love steampunk stuff. I haven't not spent enough time immersing myself in that gorgeous world of steampunk. If you guys are familiar with Dr. Mystical, he's on in the evenings. Check him out. Dr. Mystical is the name of his channel. Anyway, steampunk reminds me of him. He's got a lot of really cool stuff going on. Magic and tarot and all kinds of cool stuff. All right. Nelson. Should this be a long-term thing with Tosh? Should Tosh invest? Should Tosh invest time and energy in Nelson or not? Okay, so let's find out. Here's the energy. And here, ooh, here is our spread. Tell you what, if the mailman knocks on the door, I'm going to stand up and flip the table over and run to the front door and answer it. No, I'm just kidding. But I will be excited. Okay, our energy about this person. Well, first of all, this is our Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So it's about managing the things you have to get through in daily life. Time, money, energy, health, school, home, that kind of a stuff. But remember, time and energy is included in those things that you would do in your daily life, right? Balancing out your time. So being a page, this is about new information. This is new messages. And specifically with our Page of Pentacles, this is about kind of upcoming challenges, trying to kind of dig in deep and really keep persevering. And the page keeps going, even when there are challenges. So let's see what cards we have and how that might apply and what it might do to change some of the energy here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I want you to make your best decision. I want you to read the situation day by day and use your intuition and try to look at the situation logically and not emotionally, because emotionally is where you're going to screw yourself up. I know, because I've done it. and I continue to do it. So don't do it. What this spread is saying is that it looks like things might work out. Okay. And the reason I said it kind of like that, like, oh, a little bit of warning here, is because I'm being realistic and I'm trying to remind you that the tarot cards give us a snapshot of the energy based from this moment. Everybody has free will. So even if you don't have changes, other people can screw up the whole program by using their free will, So check in, listen to your intuition and your common sense. But what this is saying is, yes, there may be some upcoming challenges. Yes, but our page plows through. We've got our 6 of Swords, which tells me this might be taking a little bit of a while, and there is some baggage to be brought along for the ride. So this might be a little bit of a ride, and you, just like we talked before, you have to decide what you're willing to put up with. Remember, this could be the most awesome person, the best looking, have money and greatness, but if they're not giving you what you need in terms of time, money, energy, attention, loyalty, devotion, whatever, who cares what he looks like? Who cares how much money then? If you're not getting that, then none of that stuff matters. All that will fade away, and then you're left stuck with what you don't want, right? So keep your eyes open. This is saying that there are challenges. It might take a little while, but this is where we're looking for the success. We've got Temperance here, which is about balance, which is about having enough. And then it's followed up with our Ace of Cups. This is a new opportunity for love. See? So that is why I'm saying the cards are suggesting it might be tough and it might be some challenges and there might be some baggage to carry along, but the balance and the love could be achieved there. But again, I'm cautioning you from me, not from the tarot, from me. Be careful with that. Never be on the back burner for somebody else until they're ready, At least not so long that you sacrifice your own well-being. It's okay to wait for somebody for a little while, of course, but you know what I mean? All right, my friends. All right, Love Tea. We've got Love Tea up next. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm not seeing your question. Yeah, he has baggage. Yup. Definitely saw that. You have trust issues based on your past experience. Yeah. I can understand it. So listen to me. When I said that, it's all about, you got to judge it day by day, but at some time you got to just say, all right, I'm done. Don't let somebody else be in charge of your happiness. When you're a couple, you should always be working toward the same goal. That's it. I'm getting my paper out. You guys are going to love my diagrams. Remember, I did this one once before, so if you've seen it, sorry, but we're going to do it again. When you're in a relationship, right, you've got 2 people, and you've got, hey, how you doing? Woohoo. Okay, so 2 people. When you get together, this is how you're supposed to join up in a relationship. You bring the 2 together, right? The shared part is in the middle, like a Venn diagram. And then you have all the parts of you that make you you, and this person has all the parts of them that make them them, right? You share this, but you stay independent on this end, right? Otherwise, what you're doing is, here's one person, and then here's you, living inside, waiting for the other person to make a decision. You're like an olive, like a pimento. You don't be somebody else's friggin' pimento. You see what I'm saying? All right. Enough of visual aids. Love Tea Green. Ricardo's feelings for me. Ooh, okay. So we want some feelings. We're going to use the modern spellcaster. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So what are Ricardo's feelings for Love Tea? Love Tea Green needs to know about Ricardo's feelings. Okay. Ricardo's feelings. There is our energy. Whoa. And this is our spread. All right. So our energy about this is, oh, Queen of Wands energy. This is who we all want to be, guys, the Queen of Wands. Now, this is energy. So we're talking about how it applies to this spread. Queen of Wands energy is really strong. This is very powerful, meaning somebody who is successful. This is all about that, having that drive, that success, having people love the Queen of Wands. So friendship, charm, all that great stuff. So this is awesome in terms of this question in particular. So let us find out what we've got and how that applies. Now, I'm not sure if you two are together or if you are like a crush situation, or if you're together and you're just trying to see, like, you're confused or you want to know, what's up. But Queen of Wands energy, the feelings, that is very strong. If you were the Queen of Wands, and again, guy or girl, it's gender neutral, guys. Just, it's a queen in the deck, but could be a guy or a girl. If you have this energy, if people are seeing you as the Queen of Wands, well, then, oh yeah, hot damn, they're looking at you, and that's an awesome thing. We've got our Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is all about being curious and wanting to, kind of know more, wanting to know more about somebody. It's also about new ways of communicating. So perhaps, trying to, how you might talk to each other differently. Whether that's the mode of connection, meaning how we talk, or perhaps it's changing the way you talk. Because, it's, hey, I have a video on love languages, which is on my Relationship Warriors playlist. So if you want to check that out. But my point, people give and receive love differently. Also, people communicate differently. Everybody has a different communication style. And while when we say something, it makes total sense to us because, of course, that's our communication style, somebody else might be getting it the wrong way. Or we may be like, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. And the other person's like, no, 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 I want to just be left alone for a while and think about it. My husband and I are like that. I'm like, meh. And he's like, wait, let me just take a break to think about it. And I'm like, following, meh. You don't want to be like that because if people don't talk. So it could be a communication issue like that. Let's see. Yes, you are separated. Okay. So there you go. So, you kind of got to look at that communication style, perhaps be able to speak a little more clearly. But again, this energy of the Queen of Wands, I'm sure that means that Ricardo sees you as somebody who can get it done. In life, and meaning, and I mean that symbolically, get it done. Like, you're getting stuff done. Yes. But also that you're powerful, you're smart, you're a leader. But here we've got our King of Wands. Now, again, Wands is about growth and effort. This is our Knight. I mean, did I say King? I meant Knight. This is all about being really inspired to do things and to want to do things. So I'm thinking there is a desire to talk. There is a desire to maybe see through some things and clear up some mystery or some misunderstandings. This is the moon. That is what the moon means. There are some misunderstandings about things. Sometimes the moon does indicate there is some type of deception or, so maybe based on what's here, I'm wondering if maybe there is a misunderstanding. Maybe you or Ricardo is feeling like somebody lied, or there was something sneaky going on, or there was hidden things, like things aren't revealed. That could be one of your thoughts, one of yours or Ricardo. But as far as the feelings for you are there. I think it's very clear that the communication feels off. And again, if it's either the way you're communicating or the communication style, like, oh, I'm trying to text you. No, call, or opposite, call, text. Or I'm totally speaking a different language than you. Does that make sense? So that is the action item for you. If I'm assuming because you asked the question, you are kind of wanting to hopefully smooth things over. This is looking like it is very possible to do that. The feelings are good. This is the overarching energy, and you just need to clear up a little bit of that smoke, clear up a misunderstanding, clear up some fear, and that is about getting on the same page to make it continue. Because I do think his feelings are good. I do think the feelings are good. All right. Well, that looks good. That looks good. And, you know, all of us have to kind of readjust and reassess how we communicate and, you know, that kind of a thing. That makes total sense. All right. So, tree lover girl, how are you? Tree lover girl, let me find your question. I think I saw it. I thought I saw it. Maybe not. Let me see. Love tea. No, you weren't skipped. I hope you just heard that. I hope you just heard your reading. Oh, man. Oh, I did because you commented that you're separated. I'm sorry. Duh. See what I mean? My memory is great. It's great. All right, tree lover girl. I'm not seeing your your question. So, oh, hello. Hello, my dear. What is your question? I'm looking up the chat and I'm not seeing. Oh, I found it. Found it. All right. Thank you for the donation. Can you describe to me who is coming toward me in love, please? Yes. Let us do that. Now, I have to give you a little bit of I was gonna say warning. It's not a warning, but it's just I cannot get like eye color, hair color, height. You know, I can't tell you that, but I will be able to pull out some things about this person's personality and perhaps where you might meet this person. So let us see what we can get for tree lover girl about who is coming in love. Let me scroll down to the bottom and see. All right. Oh, Alonzo is saying, let me see, honey. I didn't check. I got my list up to tree lover girl. I didn't look again for the rest. So let me see what I've got. Oh, I do. I have 3 other ones, so I didn't check them out yet. There you go, Alonzo. Yes, you are next after that, after this. Alonzo is next. Excuse me, honey, tree lover girl. I'm sorry. Just wait 1 second with me. And this is 01CSALAS. I don't know quite how to say that, but that is your username, 01CSALAS. Okay. And then the last one on my list is from Tosh F. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my friends. So, I don't know if Aqua Leo, I thought I saw you might have to go. I think I saw you write that. Aqua Leo may have had to go. I'm not sure. I have to go soon, Denise. Yep. So Aqua Leo might have left by now, but I'm just going to give you, let me type it here. Give me 1 second because now I got to pull my keyboard. All right, you can watch me type. How about that? Tree lover girl. And then Alonzo. Oh boy. 01 CS. Ooh, what did I do? Oh, I got it. CSALAS and Tosh F. Okay, guys. Here's the lineup. I just put it in there. You see it? Okay, these are the donations we have on right now. Anybody else who would like to guarantee a reading, you are welcome to continue on the list. But that is where we are. Okay. All right, tree lover girl, thank you so much. Let's get back to your question. Okay, who's coming toward tree lover girl in love? Claudia 01 shows up as CS. Claudia 01, let me see. I don't see you. Give me 1 second, guys. That's Tosh. CS. But you put your YouTube name is 01C. Do you have two what do you call it? Accounts? All right. Well, Claudia 01, I'm going to assume that might be you then. Yeah, it is. Now that I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Okay. We'll get to yours right away. All right. So we need to see who's coming toward tree lover girl in love. Okay. Okay. We're going to use the secret tarots because I feel like this is a secrety kind of thing. Secrety. I don't know if that's a word. I made it up. Secrety. I've heard people say that. All right, let me get this weird piece of paper out of there. Okay, let's see what our energy is. All right. So who's coming towards you in love? The overarching energy for this arrival, for this person, is our Six of Swords. So this is about kind of beginning a voyage. A voyage. Now, again, guys, remember, this is symbolism. So I'm not suggesting you're going to get in a boat and go on a voyage, but it's about beginning a new launching off point to get things moving, to take things to the next level. And the only thing, though, is this person, these people in this boat are often carrying some baggage with them. So let's see how that affects what we've got and make some sense out of it, okay? So let us find out what we have. Oh, wow, we've got the King of Cups. All right, so we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Two of Swords, and then we've got our Nine of Wands. So who's coming toward you in love? Okay, well, I believe that because this is our overarching energy, I believe this is somebody who may be bringing with them a little bit of baggage. So when I say baggage, everybody has a negative connotation like, geez, what does that mean? And oftentimes that is exactly what it means. It could be, oh my, I've had this traumatic thing, or I've got all these crazy exes, or I've got kids with 10 different people, whatever. That would obviously be on the crazy end. But sometimes baggage is I have a little bit of a depression, or I'm, things that are workable. This card is showing me that, things are moving forward. So I don't think it's something really huge, but I do think this person may be a little bit more of a challenge. We've got our King of Cups, and this tells me a little bit of the same thing. The King of Cups, he is somebody who, doesn't really want to have their feelings hurt, kind of pulls back, doesn't like to be criticized. So I think that there was, something prior this person is bringing into this new relationship with you. I think it's kind of a struggle for this person. I feel like it is something more like I don't want to say a trauma, like, oh my gosh, I had this horrible childhood, or, something like that. But I feel like it's more about getting hurt in relationships, kind of a thing. Being willing to move forward, but being kind of guarded. Does that make sense? We have our Nine of Wands, which tells me the same thing. It tells me the same thing. This person is looking for somebody who will help them in terms of feeling happy again. Like they're looking for, like, you know what, if I had a crappy time with my exes or whatever, I'm feeling good now, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep waiting for that right person. So I believe this person will be very loyal to you, and I think this person will be very invested in what you're doing, and wanting to have that stronger that relationship building portion, as opposed to the superficial stuff like, oh, you're good looking, or ooh, sex, or ooh, let's go to this concert, or ooh, I think it's going to be a little deeper kind of connection. So these are really good. So let's pull a couple more, though. So that's the kind of person. I want to know a little bit more about where you might meet this person. Where might Tree Lover Girl meet this person? Give us a hint. All right, Devil. That's somebody you're helping. Let's get another one, because that's a little bit, yeah. Okay, the Wheel. Lesson learned. Ooh, is this somebody you've already been with? Is this an ex? It looks like you might. Are you going back to an ex? Were you thinking about it? Is there somebody you might be considering could be the one that you would go back to? Is there an ex? Or it perhaps is somebody that you have at one point dismissed because maybe they had too much crap going on in their own life, and you were like, no, I don't want to get involved in that. The Devil card is telling me that this is somebody you wanted to get away from, or you weren't interested in dealing with. And this card, the Wheel, talks about learning your lesson, learning a lesson. So I'm not sure if this is an ex that you might be considering, or if this is a person you might have dismissed as, okay, that's not somebody I want to be involved in. What the cards are suggesting, though, is you might want to give this person a different look, because some of their problems, sometimes, like, imagine little kids. The kid who's acting like the biggest jerk and mean and, bratty or whatever, that's often the kid who needs the most love. That's why they're acting like that. So maybe, you met somebody and they were a shit, or you just weren't interested because they had too much crap going on. And you know what? If you just give it a little time and look, maybe that would be the right person, So yeah, so it looks like somebody you might know already and have dismissed, or an ex. We're going to get one more just to see if I'm right on that. Are we looking at this as an ex or a person that we passed up? Ace of Swords, that's the sword of truth. My dear, that is the sword of truth. So yes, that is very clear. Very, very, very clear. Oh, well, I hope that helped. I hope that helped, tree lover girl. Take a look around you and see, could even be a friend's brother who you never would have thought of as being somebody you looked at. You know what I mean? All right. Thanks for letting me read for you. All right, Alonzo, you are up next. There we go. Thank you. My question is, how does the guy I'm talking to feel about me, and where is our relationship going? Whew, okay, we're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, for Alonzo, how is this guy feeling? This new guy, how is he feeling about Alonzo? And is this opportunity for a relationship? What is this going? Where is this going? Okay. Just a minute. I got to do it. I got to do a little more. Sometimes I can tell it needs more. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. This is our energy. This is our spread. We're going to find out about this new guy and what the feelings are and where it might be going. Ooh, the moon. The moon is all about mystery. Well, we already have mystery because we asked this question. So there's already stuff we don't know. So we don't want more mystery. But the moon also means other things. The moon can also be showing us how the way is lit up. The way is lit up for us to find the way through the mystery. So it's like kind of being pulled like a moon. A moon, the magnetism from the moon, it pulls the tides, right? So it pulls you forward to where you need to go. So this could be about like a kind of one of those pulls, like where you just feel like you're being pulled together. So let's find out how it applies. Let's see. Oh, I think that the guy you're talking to is feeling pretty good about you. You know why? Because look at what we've got, guys. The Ooh La La card. We've got our Knight of Cups. Now, this guy kind of looks like an older guy who, isn't exactly coming in like Prince Charming, but he means the same thing. And Prince Charming, is somebody who's kind of coming in to sweep you off your feet. This looks really good. The reason I got so giddy and excited is because right here also we have our Three of Cups right behind them. Three of Cups are all about celebrating success. Celebrating success. So this sounds like so far, like this is going really well. Being pulled together kind of like instinctually. Even though there might be mystery and kind of some unknowns, I'm wondering if the guy you're talking to has just kind of walked away from somebody else. The Eight of Cups, that's what it's about. Look at Alice. She's walking away. She's even leaving her little pig. What? Don't leave your little pig, Alice. She's walking away. But when she's walking away, it's because she's walking away to find something more. She wants more. She either wants more cups or she wants different cups. Whatever it is walking away. So walking away and walking right into this new Knight of Cups. So she's leaving something behind, going to the ooh la la stage. Here's our celebration. Here is where this is just pulling you along on the correct path because it's the moon pulling you through. So I think your relationship is going somewhere. I think the guy that you're talking to is interested. If you have friends that are mutual friends, then I think they are kind of cheering it on as well, or at least will be happy with that, or what have you. And I'm wondering if this guy is perhaps walking away from somebody else, or maybe seems to have it all but wants more kind of thing. I am getting the impression though that it's more about walking away from somebody else. That's what I'm thinking. But either way about this one, it doesn't matter, because what I'm seeing here is, feeling good, and it looks like your relationship is coming together, and building socially too. I think you're going to have some real nice support. Definitely. Good, Alonzo. That sounds awesome. Woo, good luck. That you got that ooh la la card. I mean, I don't know. What more can you do? Ooh la la is the best. All right. Thank you again. All right. So now we've got CS, I believe Claudia. Yes, Claudia, my dear. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. Roy, the Leo, asked me to be in a relationship, but it felt forced or fake. Is he sincere? Will we be in a happy, committed relationship? You are a Scorpio and he is a Leo. All right. Leos. All right. Well, that is somebody. Yeah. I'm looking it up. I'm learning astrology, guys, because I don't know enough about it. But a Leo is somebody who's real dramatic, outgoing, fiery, and self-assured. That is what my research is telling me. I'm working hard trying to learn things. So anyway, so let's find out how this dramatic person is feeling. All right. Let me get back to the bottom in case you end up saying anything. So let's use what deck? What deck? What deck? What deck? We want to use, we're going to use Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah. All right, well, I have not heard any knocks at my door. I don't know if you guys heard me earlier, but I'm waiting on a delivery. It is a new tarot deck that I got from my sister for my birthday, and it's supposed to be here by 8 o'clock tonight. So I've been sitting on the edge of my chair waiting to tackle the mailman. All right, Roy. What's going on? It feels forced. The relationship. You're a Scorpio. Okay. Okay. Yeah, our intuition is important. Sometimes our intuition is full of crap, but sometimes it's really telling us something. And because it so often is correct, we do need to listen to it, even when sometimes it's like, that didn't make sense. But all right, here's our energy. Oh, we've got awesome energy. Woo! 10 of Cups. This is about emotional well-being, stability of the home and life in general, just kind of like that warm, fuzzy accomplishment feeling like, yeah, this is going great. That is awesome energy, but let's see what we've got, because we do have some legit things that, you're a little concerned about. Okay. All right. Whoop. Sorry. That's crooked. There we go. All right. So 7 of Pentacles. This is about having doubts and concerns. I mean, clearly you do, or you wouldn't even been asking this question. So obviously that's just kind of a confirmation of where you are. The cards pick up on the energy, so it's picking up on you and how you're feeling right there. This is about doubts. Again, like I said, worries, concerns. But it also is a card that indicates the need to wait, to have patience, to make sure that way things do come to fruition. We've got our Page of Swords right next to it. The Page of Swords is somebody who's kind of got a real, a thirst for knowledge. Like, I can't wait to go out and learn more about you. I can't wait to develop this, kind of thing. It's somebody who jumps in, who's really adaptable, a real fast learner. Somebody, like I said, who wants to get in and learn more about you. Here is our Queen of Pentacles. We have Queen of Pentacles energy here. This is somebody who kind of doesn't have a very good plan in the end. Like somebody who likes to plan things out. So the beginning part is awesome. But then the end part, they're kind of like, meh, I don't care about that part. It's kind of like the meh part. So that's not so good for part 2 of a relationship, obviously. But this is kind of saying with patience, look at our overarching energy as happiness and that it looks good. And this is where you want to go. This is our overarching energy. Again, the patience, the doubts and things like that totally makes sense. But it is suggesting that if you wait a little bit, you are going to see that eagerness is there. I do think it's going to be a happy relationship. The only thing that I am questioning a little bit is getting to that phase 2 where you're in that committed, that long-term feeling, So I do think it will be happy. I do mean committed, meaning not seeing other people, just being, monogamous. Yes. But I do think that, you are going to have to pay attention because otherwise, the beginning's always fun. The beginning's always good, right? And then when things start settling in, that's when you start noticing things, stuff like that. So, So it looks like you're going to have to keep your eyes open to make sure that it keeps advancing the way you want to be. But, I do think he is sincere. I do think so. Our Page of Swords is telling me that, coupled with our 10 of Cups. Definitely. Have some patience and pay attention. Definitely. Ooh, Claudia. I hope that works. And listen to your intuition. It's strong in all of us. Stronger in some, but it is still a strong, useful thing. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes our intuition is full of crap, but not most times it is trying to tell us something. All right. So we've got, I need another pen. This is paper, not pen. Let me get this. We've got Tosh F up next. Then we've got another one, and this is RD, and I don't remember your PayPal name. RD or YouTube. Man, RD. I know I should know it, but I don't know it right now. I can't think. I'm not in the right zone. So I'm going to star that one. I got to figure out who that is. And then the last one would be from Huncho Cake. You are so awesome writing the notes must be working again on PayPal because I am getting some in. You guys, they weren't working for about a week. So please write your username, your YouTube username in the PayPal notes just to make it faster, because otherwise I'm sitting here calling out initials and things. RD, are you Snowflake? Is that what you're saying? Huncho Cake, I got you. And Snowflake, yep, it is you, Snowflake. So thank you. You're up next, my dear. Tosh F, Snowflake, and then Huncho Cake. Huncho Cake, I like that. All right, Tosh F, let's find your question. I think I saw you type it earlier. You donated. Last question. Maybe I missed it. Tosh F, if you want to go ahead and write your question, my dear, you are up next. Anybody who is just arriving now, the free list is now closed. We are doing donations right now. So if you'd like to make a donation, my donation link is in my description right there. I do the donations in the order that they come in, and they are guaranteed. I do stick around for donations. If you're not interested in that and you just don't want to consider that, that's fine. No problem at all. Please, my show is here every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. I'm here for an hour every day at lunch. And I do have an extensive list of pick a card questions in my channel that you can go look at and see if there's a question in there that kind of suits what you were hoping to find out today. So I hope that helps. All right, Tosh is here. Great, Tosh. I'm just waiting for your question, my dear. Waiting for your questions. So I'm going to, while you're doing that, let me pull this out and I'm going to give you guys an update. Oops. Not what I wanted. Tasha. Oh, no, not that either. Flake. And then Honcho Cake. There we go. That's where we are. All right, Tasha, thank you, thank you. Okay, Pisces, feelings and intentions for us in the future. He definitely values friendship a lot, but I'm definitely here for romance. Right, you got to be on the same page, right? Otherwise, you're just the back burner person forever, you know? Who knows if it'll ever turn or into the something, you know? So that's why let's use modern spellcasters, because it is the awesomest right now, because it's one of my new ones. Seriously, I love it though. All right, Nelson, the Pisces, what are your feelings and intentions for Tosh in the future? We want romance. We want this to develop into a romantic relationship, not just friends. Okay, here we go. Here is our energy. Here is our spread. Whoa. All right. So let us see what is going on for the future relationship. All right. This is the Fool. The Fool. The Fool is the granddaddy of new adventures, taking the first steps, a new journey. I mean, he's the granddaddy of all new opportunities. So, you know, this is taking a new journey, stepping off that cliff and going in full bore, you know. So let's see what we have. We've got our Knight of Cups. This is our Ooh La La card. We got a lot today, didn't we? This is the first one in the spread. The Knight of Cups is that new sweep you off your feet kind of love energy. This is your favorite romantic movie star right here. Charming, loving, friendly, happy. Like, let's go do this. I'm in this deck. We'll say Nelson is riding in on this suit of armor on this weird fish, just coming on in, carrying a cup and everything with a feather on his hat. So there you go. I didn't even finish turning him over. I got so excited. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Woo! This is all about the end of a journey, and things continue to spin around into the next chapter. The next chapter, what? Friendship to romance. Next chapter, the love is running in. Bam! Let's do a new chapter here. Let's use our new opportunity for a new adventure, a new journey right on there. Holy cannoli, that's good. Now here we got our Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is telling me that you are going to have to actively be kind of managing the situation and pushing it in the right direction. Now, that doesn't mean to make people uncomfortable. It doesn't mean to manipulate people. It doesn't mean to do things you shouldn't do, to be sneaky. Obviously, I don't expect that you thought that, but I want to make sure I make that clear. This is about being to the point. This means saying what you mean. This means being direct. This means, again, not being a bitch, not being, forceful and trying to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. I don't mean that at all. What I mean, though, is you're going to have to kind of be directing this a little bit, but the new energy, this covers all of our spread. The whole spread is covered by this new journey, this new adventure, the start over. Here is the completion, the friendship phase, starting over into the new phase. And our new phase couldn't be more clear with our cool knight running in on the fish right there to say hello. And then here's you going, yup, I know what's up, and I'm going to keep things going. Yeah. Woo! Tosh. That looks good. So let's see what you've said here. He's been hurt before, so have I. We're both scared. That's why I sense intuitively. There you go. There you go. So, it makes sense that you'd be feeling that way, if you've had some hard times in the past, and especially when you're partnering up, you're both cautious, right? But that's part of the journey. This is how you learn to trust again. You are saying, I can't trust, so I want to go slow. But now that you're going slow, you're saying, well, what the hell's going on? Right? Right? So you got to remember, you asked for it, the slowness. You asked for I'm not saying you asked for it. I don't mean it like that. But I'm saying, think about law of attraction. Think about what you're putting out there. You wanted it to go slow. You want to take your time. You want to learn. You want to be friends first. You want to make sure somebody doesn't hurt you. I mean, any of those things that you might have thought, right? But you can't say, all right, I've been hurt, so I want to make sure I don't get hurt again. So I'm going to get to know the next person really well and then be upset that it's taking, you know what I mean? And the same thing is true for Nelson. I mean, I don't know what Nelson might be saying, but I'm working with you. I'm talking to you, and I'm telling you from a law of attraction perspective, you got it. You're putting it out there. If you say to yourself, if you say in your head, I don't want it to take too long. Do you know what the universe hears? I want it to take long. The universe and your subconscious and your unconscious do not understand contractions. They don't understand it. So if you say, I don't want, they don't understand negative words. So if you say, I do not want to be hurt, you're pulling more people to you that are going to hurt you, because what is the universe here? I want to be hurt. Not, I don't want to be hurt. I do not want to be hurt. Remember, it cuts out the negative. It cuts out the contractions. So don't put that out there. You guys, I don't know how strongly you, believe in that, or how much you care to even invest your time in, but I would suggest checking it out, just, for the curiosity aspect of it. But I've been working with the law of attraction stuff, or studying, I should say, for it's been 16 years now. 17, and I can't stress it enough. I have proof that it works. I mean, live it and prove it to yourself. It works. All right, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. All right, Snowflake. How are you, Snowflake? How are you, and what is your question, my dear? Oh, I found it. Good job. All right. I get patting myself on the back because I can never find it. All right. Can you tell me who has a secret crush on me? Ooh. All right, let's see. Well, we've got a secret crush. We're going to use the zombie tarot. That's what we're going to use. All right. Now, again, I don't know if you heard me a little bit ago. I will be able to tell you, some qualities, some personality traits, that kind of a thing, and perhaps where you might meet this person or see this person. I won't be able to get names. I won't be able to get eye color, hair color, that kind of a thing. But I will be able to get the others. So let's see what we can find out, Snowflake. Oops, let me pull down. All right. Oh, good. You get it. You get it. All right, Snowflake. Who's got a secret crush on Snowflake? Okay, there's our energy. There's our spread, and oops, see? Darn it, I did it, but not darn it, because it needed to come out. I put 2 by accident, so there you go. Okay, justice. This is our fairness card. This is our decision card. This is about having feeling kind of resurrected once you make a decision, feeling like, all right, I can, I can relax now. Everything is fair. Everything is equal. Everything is been decided. Let's find out though what we've got. See how it applies. 3 of Wands. Okay. Whoops. Judgment. 7 of Wands and 6 of Cups. This is the one that wanted to come out too. That one must be important. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Can you see them all there? Yeah. Okay. All right. So 3 of Wands is about kind of starting off on a new journey. Now remember, our fairness, our equality, is all here. And this means, you know, decisions and things like that. So the energy is telling me that whoever this person is somebody who is able to make decisions and be fair, which is obviously what the card means. But what I mean by that is it's somebody who is honest and somebody who cares about other people. That's an awesome energy. I wish everybody had that energy. But yeah, so this is somebody now being the Justice card. Perhaps you might want to look if you know anybody who is in the criminal justice field, you know, that kind of a thing. And it could be something like that. That is kind of more an obvious thing, but, you know, it could be criminal justice. It could be like law enforcement, that kind of a stuff. Military. All right. So this influences our entire spread. And the reason I got a little giddy over this one is 6 of Cups. That's all about somebody in your past. That's all about having warm feelings for somebody in your past. Now, so this to me, now again, I asked who has a secret crush on you. So this is describing to me what's going on. So I'm wondering if, you know, there's somebody in your past that this person, you know, you're in their past as well, is looking back on you being like, you know what, maybe that's worth a second shot, or, ooh, I'm still interested in Snowflake, or I want to know what's going on with Snowflake, you know. That's the kind of feeling that card gives me. Now, the Three of Wands is all about starting off on a new journey. It's all about feeling like how to make the steps and to take steps forward. This tells me that your person is somebody who gets out there and makes things happen. Again, that would tie in really nicely with somebody who has got this Justice card, somebody who makes decisions and somebody who makes it happen. You know, that's great. So this is going to be somebody who's very confident, somebody who is very confident in their abilities as well. So clearly, now here we've got the Judgment card, and this is what I was talking about. Once a decision is made, feeling like that kind of rebirth feeling, like, okay, now that the truth is out, now that I've taken care of that, I feel like I can move on and do things. This is somebody who likes to put things and take care of business and move on, to open to the next adventure, but wants to finish the first adventure first. So this is somebody who's probably a little more rigid, black and white kind of person. Does that make sense? And then we have our Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is somebody who's very firm on their ideas. This is all really playing together like this kind of person. And I think that you probably knew this person. I think you knew this person. You're in their past, or, you know, something like that. Well, obviously you both would have the same past, but you're in their past. Either that, in your past, or perhaps it could be somebody that up until now you felt kind of like an older sibling, or, you know, a younger sibling, or, you know, you had that kind of a friendship, things like that. Could be that as well. So somebody in your past, or somebody that you see right now is like the little brother or the little sister, or, you know, whatever. That's or the big brother, big sister, but somebody like that. So yeah. So I would look to see in your past who might be standing out. I would also look to see if there is somebody who might be in the criminal justice field or military, you know, that kind of a thing. Be watching for that. And again, the personality traits I gave you sounds like a really firm, solid type of person. So that sounds like a good person. Absolutely. Ooh, that sounds good. All right. Well, I hope that helps, Snowflake. Thank you. All right. Huncho Cake, how are you? Thank you so much, Huncho Cake. Let's get your question out there. I'm not seeing it yet. Let me just scroll up a little further back and see if I've missed it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, Huncho Cake. Oh, there you go. Career in psychology. I have a degree in psychology. That is awesome. I have my bachelor's degree. I have a bachelor of arts in psychology. My focus was at young children and adolescent psychology. My daughter also has her bachelor's in psychology, and she is in the process right now of getting her master's in IO psych, so industrial organization psychology. So Yeah, so you're among friends, Huncho Cake. How will my career in psychology go? You know what, Huncho Cake, you might have some fun just looking at tarot cards, even if you're not interested in doing them. And I'll tell you why. This is part of why it's so fascinating and interesting to me, is because it's very much about psychology. And if you are interested in Carl Jung's archetypes and things, really pulls in. If you're interested, you might want to, just if for fun, if for nothing else. It's pretty interesting. All right. So back to business here. Let's get back to you. How will your career in psychology go? Let's use the Crow Tarot. All right. So, Huncho Cake is going to get a career in psychology. Whoa, I almost dropped them. It scared me. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, so psychology. Oh, I love it. This is our energy for the whole spread. The King of Wands. This is awesome. King of Wands. Guess what? If you wanted to write one word on this card to remember what it means, I would write the CEO, because this is the person who has it going on. I learned that from another tarot reader who did a tutorial on learning about court cards. And he gave things to you to be like, okay, this is how I'll trigger what it means. The CEO is what was attributed to the King of Wands, and it's the perfect thing to attribute, because the King of Wands, somebody who is very passionate, animated, somebody who makes things happen. He's the big go-getter. He's the go big or go home guy. Now, again, cards are gender neutral, so this could be a woman too. It's just, for the sake of the imagery and all that. But anyway, so this is saying a great business. Everything's great. People are great. People love you. The money's there. The organization's there. That's awesome energy. That is awesome energy for your question. So let us find out what else we have. What? We've got the Sun. Oh, honey, I think your psychology career is going to go very, very well. Okay, so King of Wands energy is for the entire spread. And remember what I said. That's the go big, go home CEO, everything's awesome person. We've got our Nine of Wands here. And the Nine of Wands is all about kind of having the burden of success. Success is awesome, but it comes with a few things. In order to get there, probably in a new practice or a new type of counseling type team. I don't know in what area you're going or at what level you are, but you got to get used to it. You got to get your foot in. People have to learn to trust you. In terms of your clients, and if you're in a group situation, you got to get your bearings and mesh with the other therapists. So depending on what you're doing, the burden of success. So you're successful, but that weighs on you a little bit. Makes total sense. That would happen with anybody. We've got our King of Cups. This is the suit of love and emotion. This is about being emotionally satisfied. But what the King of Cups is telling me, and this is super applicable to your career in psychology, this is telling me that you can't get sucked into other people's emotions. You can't deplete yourself. You are the psychologist. You are the therapist. You are the coach. Whatever it is you're doing. And, if after listening to people's things and you care, you're compassionate, you want to help them. But if you're not careful by having some, therapist patient boundaries in terms of how much you let affect your daily life, it's going to bring you down and all that. The King of Cups is here to remind us that, yes, the king, he can help people with their emotions, but he also stays at arm's length. He's usually, look at this crow. There's his throne, and in most of the normal, traditional imagery, he's floating in the ocean. And he's like, all right, I'm watching from afar. I'm helping to take care of you guys, but your emotions are not going to knock me off my throne. Totally makes sense with career in psychology, doesn't it? And then here's the sun. This is where the success is. This is all literally about success. The sun. How can you be any better than in the sun, right? Things are bright. Oh, huncho cake. I think this looks really good. Really good. Yeah. Oh, well, congratulations to you and good luck. I never pursued a degree, or a career in psychology. I got my degree in 1993, and then my daughter was born in 95. So kind of took some time off, and I was home for about 5 years before I went back to work. And then by then, I had to just I got involved in sales, and ever since then, I've just been stuck with sales. Anyway, good luck. My daughter's going through her master's right now at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. She loves it. Not sure if you have your bachelor's or your master's, or if you're going for certs or what you're doing, but good luck, my friend. All right. Let us see what else we've got. I did hear some things buzzing and beeping. Buzzing and beeping. All righty, I do. I have another donation. This is from Lar. Are you Lar like or Lar? I want to make sure I say it right. All right, and you put it in the PayPal notes. And of course, it did not come through. PayPal is irritating me because it just put through 2 notes or 3 with other people putting their username in, but it didn't come through on this, honey. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Could you copy and paste it into there? Ah, Lauren. Okay. All right. You're a Libra. I'm a Libra. I love me some Libras. Right. All right. So there we go. Let me see here. Is she seeing somebody else is the question too. And that's on part 2. I see you have, or on the second comment. See somebody else. All right. I want to write it down myself because my memory is, I have nothing to say about my memory. I talk about it all the time. Law of attraction, right? I'm not using my own advice. I'm making more bad memory come to me. All right. Libra. Yes. She is a Sagittarius, 34. Okay, so you're 27 and she's 34. And we just broke up recently. Is there a possibility we will get back together? And is she seeing somebody else? Is this person good or bad? Or will it last? Or is it short? Okay, so we got 2 things going on. We're going to use spellcasters because it's awesome and because I want to. And we're going to say, will you get back together in the month of of November? All right, so first, we want to know about getting back together. And then we're going to know, is she with somebody else? And all right, I got it. All right, I got it. Let me shuffle again. All right. So possibility. First, we're going to focus on the possibility of getting back together. Okay. Because if I don't want to confuse the reading. I always call the tarot my cell phone to the universe. Like, this is the cell phone. Like, I got to charge it. And that I do that with my selenite. Remember, I told you guys in the beginning, I don't know if you were all here, but selenite is a good cleanser. And I have it with all my decks to cleanse them of the energy, any negative energy, any stagnant energy, that kind of a thing. I forget what I was going to even say about that. I don't remember why I was even talking about that. I don't know. Who knows? I was going to make a point about something, but lost it. Okay, so we've got our King of Wands. Remember, if you just heard that last reading I gave about the King of Wands, the King of Wands is awesome. The King of Wands is the CEO. This is the King of Wands is somebody who's in command. He's the boss. He's like this, like I said, the CEO. He's the CEO of his own company. Everybody likes him. He knows how to manage people. He is somebody who's very solid, very confident. So let's see what that means, because we've got a lot of players here in your situation, right? Got you, we've got Sagittarius, and we've got potentially another person. So we want to see we got to see what's going on. Let's just see. Okay. All right. Well, we got some love going on here. All right. Is there a possibility you'll get back together? I am going to say, yes, there is. We have the Two of Cups right here. The Two of Cups is all about an exchange and two people coming together, like literally. It literally is what you wrote in your question. Two people coming together. It is about harmony. It is about partnership. It's about balance. It's about communication. That's the number 2. Being cups, it's love and emotion. So this is looking fantastic. Now, if you apply this energy to the whole thing, that makes it even better, right? It gives it that extra boost. Here we've got our 7 of Pentacles. This is about having patience. This lady here, this woman is growing things, and she's like, why isn't it growing? I'm watering it. I'm taking it. Da, 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 da. Well, she just needs to wait because seeds have to grow. You need water and sunshine. You need time. You need, so it's about having patience. Here is our 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is somebody who is cautious and not giving up. Somebody who keeps trying. This is telling me the two same things. So what this is looking like to me so far is, yes, there is a possibility that you get back together. You need to have confidence, and you also need to have patience. Here is the get back together card, and here is the in between. Remember? So this is, yes, Rose D, I did get your donation. I wasn't sure who you were. I think. Who knows? I'm writing you down, sweetheart. Rose D. I did see it. I just haven't called it out yet. I don't think I have. Whatever. All right. So this is what's overseeing it. So this is how she sees you. But we need to know more, because I'm thinking the answer is yes. There is a possibility we'll get back together. Holding your ground and keep trying. Take that with a grain of salt. Meaning, yes, keep trying and doing that, but be careful. Don't be needy. Don't be stalkerish. Don't be annoying. You got to kind of have that balance. And I'm going to tell all of you my little secret that is not a secret, because everybody knows it and everybody does it. It's called the game. The game. Do you ever notice that the best, if you look at somebody you were with, and when you were like paying them attention, oh, please be with me, or oh, how are you, or hi, how's it going, or ooh, I'm thinking about you, and then they don't respond. And then you'd be like, screw that, man. I'm not even going to talk to them. I'm busy. And you don't talk for a couple days because you don't do anything. And then all of a sudden that other person's like, hey, where'd they go? Mia, how are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's the game. The less attention you pay to something, the more they pay attention to you. It is, it's just true. Think about it right now. If I tell you, you cannot have a piece of cake. Don't you have a piece of cake? No, do not have a piece of cake. Now you're like, screw you, I'm having a piece of cake. All of a sudden I want a piece of cake. Obviously that's a silly example, but do you see what I'm saying? So be careful. Don't be needy. Don't be annoying. Don't be a stalker. But, you definitely have to play your cards right. No pun intended. Play the hand that you've got here. So what we're going to do now, we've got a couple clarifiers. So this is looking like a yes. Possibility to get back together. The advice was don't give up. Don't be annoying. And don't be a stalker. But don't give up. Got it? All right. So is Sagittarius. Is Sagittarius seeing somebody else? Boom. Strength. Okay. So that's kind of about having the strength to just keep focusing on your own life. Does this person, so she's 34, you're 27. Do either of you have kids? Do either of you have kids? And if, or an ex, like a divorced person, is she or you divorced? Well, this is giving me the impression that just trying to get her stuff in line and taking care of herself, making sure all of that's in line. I don't know why you might have broken up, if you had a fight, just a silly fight, or if it was something major. But yeah, she's paying attention to her own life right now. Let's get another one. Yes, she's divorced. Okay. Does she have kids? No, I think you answered no. Okay, she's divorced. She is divorced. So think about it. I don't know if you've ever had well, you would have probably said if you did, but I've been divorced 3 times. So going through a divorce is hard. I don't know how fresh this is, but that's a whole nother can of wax or can of worms, I mean, on its own. But after you've been through a divorce, you have to, you got to look out for yourself, because you're thinking, all right, now what am I going to do? I got to pay the rent all by myself, or I have to move, and now I lost half my income because, my spouse and I aren't together. And, it's like saying to yourself, I'm never going to let this happen again. I'm never going to need anybody again. I'm going to take care of myself, that kind of a thing. So I don't know. I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but, that could be part of why, she might just want to be like, you know what? I got to make sure that I'm on my own. Maybe she was starting to rely on you too much, or want you too much, or need you too much. Could be. So you asked me if she's with somebody else. This is saying she's by herself, but let's clarify. Is she alone? Is she working on herself, or is there somebody else? Okay, Queen of Cups. She's working on it herself. She's working on it herself. She's working on herself. I don't see anybody else, and these cards are telling me that she's working on herself. This is somebody who's got a little bit of a moodiness going on, feeling a little sensitive right now, but she's all about emotions. This is the Queen of Cups. She's everybody's best spouse, everybody's best friend. So yeah, she's working on stuff for herself. So I don't think she's got anybody else. I really don't. I really, really don't. I think she's looking at taking care of herself. And I do think the possibility of getting back together is there. But this is what you're being asked to do. You're the King of Wands. You know what? And maybe she just doesn't want to have to feel like she's relying on you too much. Maybe she feels like she can't maintain her life on her own and doesn't want to have to be relying on you. That's kind of hurt her in a sensitivity aspect, not in a practicality aspect. Does that make sense? All right. Well, good luck with that, honey. All righty. We've got Rose D up next. And then I think we are, we do. We have a couple more. All right. So we've got Rose D up next. And then we have JR, but I don't want to say your names out loud unless I know that it's the same. Rose D, I've got you next. All right, so I'm just going to let you know and then that way you can write your questions, and I'll do Rose D. Rose D is next. Then I have PayPal initials. PayPal notes are no longer working. PayPal's pissing me off. Okay, maybe it's me and I'm blaming it on PayPal. Oh, let's blame it on PayPal. All right, so we've got initials JR. JR, you have donated. Please write your question and write donated, or write your initials too. That would be helpful, because you're next. I try to do them in the order I receive them. So that would be you after that, and then after that would be RD again. We got RD. Rose D. Okay, so we are going to need to set some limits too on some donations. I appreciate all of them, but you guys have to realize I am paying fees on them, and when they're below a certain amount, it costs me money. So I don't want it to cost me money. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I do appreciate them all, and it's all a gift. But just so you know, when they're below $1, I have to pay on those, so they cost me money. Okay, so Rose D, you're up. Where's your question, my dear? I did get your donation. I did. What is your question? Got it. Found it. Who is thinking about me? What? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. And remember what I said? I'll be able to see personality traits and perhaps where you might see this person or how you might know this person, but I can't do I won't get hair color, eyes, that kind of a thing. So we'll see what we've got. Okay, yes, it is you after after Rose D. What is your initials, honey, on PayPal? Saniha Desai on YouTube. What is your name on PayPal, please? Okay. Who is thinking about me? Who is thinking about Rose? Not me. Not me. Rose. Who's thinking about Rose? Okay. Sneha, did you donate, honey? I don't see it if you did. I do have somebody for JR, which I don't know what your name is on, what do you call it? YouTube. But on PayPal, initials JR. We are on donations now, so anybody who's getting here late, the free list is closed, and we're now doing donations. I am here every day at 12 o'clock Central Time, and I do random selection free readings, but donations do take priority. So anybody who makes a donation goes first, and then I pick up freebies in between, but that's where we are. Right now, though, the free list is closed for today. Okay. Who is thinking about me? Rose D. Who is thinking about Rose D? All right, let's find out. We're going to use Anna K. Gonna use Anna K. Okay, so the energy, whoever's thinking about you is a very strong, solid person. We got the King of Swords energy going on. King of Swords is somebody who is kind of not super emotional, they are looking out for helping and doing stuff for people, but it's somebody who's really more like someone who's in control, someone who has a lot of confidence, somebody who is not overly emotional. Somebody who's kind of like a fixer, like, let's go in, I'm going to solve the problem, I'm going to, that kind of a thing. So that's our energy. Okay, Rose D, what have we got? All right, so this person, all right, so we've got our Three of Rods, which is our Three of Wands. And this is about, somebody who's looking to start a new journey. This is somebody, when you meet them, this is when you connect, this is somebody who is looking for something, meaning wanting a relationship, wanting to plan. So this isn't a person who's like a player or like want to hang out or, that kind of a thing. This is somebody who truly has that in mind. Then here we have our Eight of Cups. Now, this is about kind of being willing to go out there and seek the unknown. So this is telling me that this person is somebody who you might not see on a regular basis, somebody that you might not even be really interacting with in a real deep level. Somebody, I don't want to say a complete stranger, but could be somebody you're not seeing, but it's somebody you're not seeing that, there's just somebody you're not seeing. You're not seeing this person. We've got our Eight of Swords, and again, this confirms that. Our Eight of Swords, look at her. She's got a blindfold. I kept wanting to say blanket. A blindfold around her eyes there. She can't see. She feels like she can't move. She is not going anywhere. However, if you look around, I think you are going to see who this person is. I think they're solid. I think this is somebody who, again, is wanting that long term, not a player, not a frat boy, not none of those things. Somebody really wants something, and you might want to be looking at people that are a little bit emotionally kind of detached, somebody who's a little bit more No nonsense, like let's take care of business. And doesn't mean, when I say not a lot of emotion, doesn't mean that they can't love or express emotion, but I mean, this person would be the tendency to be more of a leader who is very much focused on the goal. Oftentimes our King of Swords is in the military or in, law enforcement. He's always wearing armor. He's ready to go out there and make things happen, take care of what needs to be done. So that is an awesome, awesome person. Now we need an endgame card though. We need to know if I want to confirm, do you know this person? Rose D. Does Rose D know this person who's thinking about her? Strength. Okay. I don't think you know this person. I don't think you know this person. I think it's somebody that you have not met or you have not connected with. They might be in your orbit, meaning you've seen them, you might know them, but you've not met them yet. You have not met them yet, meaning you're not friends, you're not talking. You might see them. Maybe it's the person you pass every day at the bus stop or, whatever, but it's somebody. Yeah, somebody's looking. Ooh, Rose G, good luck. Alrighty, am I finding JR? Unless that was just a donation to be nice. All right, so I'm not seeing it. RD, if you're here, initials, or I'm sorry, JR. I'm saying RD. That's who I just read for RD. That's why I said RD. This is for JR. JR on PayPal. I don't want to say your name on YouTube unless it's the same. I don't know. And unless it was just to be nice. But let's see. Let me check the bottom. I'm not seeing it, honey. All right. Well, JR, initials JR. I want to wait for a little bit just to see if you pop your question down there because I don't see you and I don't know your name on YouTube. And nobody, I'm looking at donated. You're pre-clinical psychology. Are you here? You're still here, Huncho Cake? You might not be because you already got your reading and probably had to go, but wow, pre-med clinical psychology. You're going to make bank. 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 All right. Joe, I found you. Yay, Joe. How are you? And there you go. I see you did that on the bottom there. So let's see where we are. You're from London. Hello from the US. Do you see a new man coming into my life for long term? Whoa, details much appreciated. You're welcome. Let's do this. All right, what are we going to use? We want to use the secret tarots. It's a secret. No, it's not a secret. We want to know. It can't be a secret. All right, so we're looking at Joe. Thank you so much for your donation, honey. All right. New man coming in long term for Joe. Any details we can know about who this person might be? Who this person might be? Who is coming for Joe in love? Okay, let's find out what we've got. There's our energy. And this is our spread. Okay, so who's coming? Who's coming? Ooh, the Empress energy. Ooh, that's really good energy. That's all about growing something to fruition. That's all about making things happen. This is to nurture it and develop it. Use it as in terms of symbolism. Think about that. It's often a pregnant woman. Well, I guess she's pregnant too. You can't really tell if she is or not, but the Empress is pregnant and the baby obviously is in her womb. think about that. If it were an idea, now obviously you're not going to grow an idea in your womb, but it's about growing something like you would grow a baby. You nurture it, it takes time, that kind of a thing. So it's that kind of energy. Sometimes it can indicate a pregnancy as well. But, unless the question's about pregnancy or a relationship, I kind of always, I feel like it's more like things growing, like the relationship. But let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got the ace, of cups. New love is coming. New love is coming, and it is long-term because you're going to develop it and nurture it, which is where you need to go. You're going to develop it. You're going to nurture it. And that is awesome. So yes, I do see love coming, and it is going to be the type of long-term love that you're seeking. We've also got the Hierophant. Oh, Joe, I see you commenting. Are you not able to hear? I think there's a delay. I'm getting your comments after. Yeah, because I'm doing yours right now, Joe. But you're writing to me about what your name is and things. So that would have been answers to my question a couple minutes ago on my end. I think we've got a delay. Oh, I've got it. So I'm just going to keep going. All right. Sorry if there is a delay, guys. All right. Back to this. So again, I see a new person coming for a long-term relationship. This is what the goal is. And this is our brand new love heading in. That's literally what this card means. Next, we also have our Hierophant. The Hierophant tells me that the traditional type of relationship will be there. This is likely implying that there will be a marriage as a result. So how much longer term then you can get there? How much more traditional can you be than to say, a marriage and things like that? We've also got our Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's moving in quickly. This is somebody who has a lot of energy, a lot of passion, somebody who really wants to get things done. So we're going to pull a couple extra cards because I need a little more detail. But what I can tell you so far is absolutely someone's coming in your life. Now, my mini reading, which is what this is the nearer future, nearer as opposed to further. And so in the nearer future, this is looking like, unless I declare it as something in my mind, like another month or a next year kind of thing, it's always going to be the nearer future. So looking like something's happening. This all looks great. And I see a potential marriage in there as well. Now, let's see. Give us some details about this new person coming in. What can you tell us about this person? Go. All right, Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody who's very generous. Somebody who's generous, who likes to help others, who, is not at all pretentious or greedy. And I don't know, helping others, it might be in a field of work that helps others too, so somebody who is, in psychology, like that reading we had a couple minutes ago, if you heard that, somebody who's in, that kind of a realm. But it could be so many things, anything that's helping people. I mean, that's emergency first responders, that's doctors, nurses, that's, but I think what this means is because it's in the tarot reading a 6 as well, this is somebody who is very much somebody who wants to be in cooperation and harmony with people, with things, being very generous, very giving with their time and their energy, that kind of a thing. What else can you tell us about this man, please? Go. Knight of Swords. This is also somebody who gets very excited about things and likes to rush in and wants to make things change. And so he's somebody probably who's always got a new idea for something. So it's somebody who's really thinking, somebody really who is spontaneous, and somebody who is very open to trying new things. So, yeah. That is awesome, Joe. That looks really good. That looks really good. Yeah, this is the granddaddy whopper here. That's the whopper. Okay. And Joe, you're saying I haven't read for you right now, and I'm literally reading for you right this second. What's going on? Do we have a delay? Do we have a delay? All right, I'm going to write, can you hear me? And I know you can hear me, but if you're hearing this right this second, I want a response immediately, please, just to see if there's a delay. I'm writing it now. Somebody write yes if you can hear me. Somebody write it immediately. I wrote, can you me? I meant hear me. Can you hear me? Nothing. There's a delay. Yes, loyalty. Thank you. Thank you. See, I thought, there's a delay because Joe, I see you asking and you say, I haven't read for you yet. And I literally was just finishing reading for you. So I'm a little confused. Loyalty's telling me that you can hear me. And Sneha, thank you. You hear me? Okay. So there's no delay. Yeah, Joe, I just read yours. Like, look at the screen, honey. Do you see? I'm giving you a second here because I don't want to keep yapping if you can't, hear me. Joe, did you see that I just read for you? Thank you. Say my name. You want me to say your name from PayPal? I don't understand what you mean, honey. Your initials are JR on PayPal. And even if they aren't, I literally just did your reading. So I did it. You know what I mean? All right, Joe, you're going to have to look. I literally just did your reading. I don't know if you have an audio problem or a video problem or what, but your question is like still on the screen even. I literally just finished. So, and you're writing other questions like love reading, please, and say my name. I don't understand. So, you know what? Please, watch the replay. That's the kind of thing. Yeah, there you go, honey. Woo! I don't know what that was about, but as long as you got it, that's what I care about. Just want to make sure. That's the main thing. So that's awesome. All right, my friends, let me see. Let me double check and see if anything has come in. No, it has not, but we are going to go ahead and I am going to wrap up. Joe, yes, it is right there. So rewind it. You were the last reading of the day. Donations have, I have done all the donation readings right now. So unless you make a donation, I am going to go ahead and end the show. I will do more freebie questions tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Time on my show. And always take a look at my pick-a-cards. I've got lots of questions that are commonly asked. So check it out. There might be something that you would like to see. That might be helpful. But otherwise, I'd like to ask you, please, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe for me. I'd love to have you here in the family. And this way you'll know whenever I put out any new videos. I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank the moderators for helping me out. And as always, I enjoy meeting with you all. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.